I was looking for a small, powerful flashlight, so I picked up this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. You know I love flashlights because I love casting light where there is darkness. It makes me feel like a god. And so I picked up this flashlight. It's by Sofirn, and it might be so fine that you might just want to pick one up for yourself. The thing about this SC13 flashlight is that it's pretty small, but supposed to pack a punch. Let's check it out. Alright, so here is that Sofirn light, small little box here, and what do we get? Oh, we get a lanyard here, so you can throw that on there, put it around your wrist, you're not going to lose it. We also get a manual here, which I'll probably have to take a little look at, just to make sure I know how this works. Ooh, moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo, and strobe. So, looks like we get a ton of modes with this thing. We also get a charging cable, USB-A to USB-C right there, so that's pretty nice to have. We also get, a very sturdy clip here. So I can just tell you this thing is not heavy, but it's robust. It's pretty thick right there. And then here is the flashlight itself, all wrapped in bubble wrap, so it should come out pristine, just like I did when I was born. What I will tell you right now is that it has this kind of powder coated looking black matte finish, and man, that feels good. I will tell you what, just in my hands here, this thing feels robust, like I could almost break glass with it. It just feels kind of heavy and solid. So Sofirn SC13, you can see it's a little Coke bottle shaped here, kind of reminds me of a little chess piece, like a little rook. That's about the size of it, it's pretty small, fits nicely in the hand. You can see the LED element right there. It looks like we kind of have some circular ripples there, which will probably help cast that light out. We have that little lanyard hole right there, and I am just going to grab the knurling here on the butt cap and see O-ring right there, so waterproof, and then we will remove this little disc, and it has a battery included, Sofirn 18350, 1100 milliamp hours, so quite a serious battery there. And I'm just going to put that back in there and tighten this down because we get that charging cable obviously to charge up this battery, and that is going to be plugged in right here. So the port, USB-C port right under there, kind of a little button-like cap, soap rubber cap, and I can push that in. Ooh, it's a tight fit, so I feel like that is going to be nicely waterproofed. And then on the reverse side, we get this little rubberized button, so now if I hit this, ooh, green little illumination there, and man, that is pretty bright. When you can feel the heat from the LED, these things are serious. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit it again. One click on off, right? And so what I think is that it's going to have memory. So if I hold it down, I think we'll go through the modes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've got kind of the 3 modes. If I turn it off and now I hold the button down, we're in that Firefly mode. It might be hard to even see that. But if I turn that back off and now turn it back on, we go to the low. So we saw the Firefly low mode, medium, high, and then if I double click it, turbo, and then if I triple click it, strobe. Woo! All right, freaking me out there. So I'm just going to turn it off, and it looks like we have memory. I really dig that. I love when it has memory. I hate when it goes to some mode that you don't really want. So the next thing we have to do here is take this outside and see how it does. All right, I'm outside here, and it is cold as a witch's taint. I do have not a full moon, but a 3/4 moon up there, so we've got a little bit of light. It's not totally pitch black out here, but ooh, the snow is pretty cold. I guess I shouldn't have come out here in my bare feet, but I've got this Sofirn here, so I'm just going to actually hold the button down a little bit, see if we can get it into this like Firefly mode right there. So you can see it's actually lighting up the area in front of me just fine. So definitely more than enough to read a map, actually brighter than a lot of other Firefly modes I've used. So I'm just going to turn it off, and now we're going to see if it has memory. I think this is the low setting here, so you can see, look at this little guy right there, pretty bright. I mean, it's kind of bouncing off the snow here, but if I hold it down or go up to this medium, man, this is actually super useful. Obviously I can see those trees, 60 yards out there, 70 yards out there, no problem. And then if I hold it again, woo doggy, that is nice and bright, definitely usable for a flashlight that is the size of my thumb. And then if I go ahead and double click this, we get to this turbo mode, and you want to use this when you really want to light it up. Man, you can see the flood on this. Might be even hard to see how much it is illuminating because of the light differential here, but I can see where I'm pointing right there pretty good. And obviously if I needed to, light it up, we're looking for something, hear an animal, some sort of animal out there. And then if I 1, 2, 3 it, you can see we get, ooh, man, it's freaking me out there, that strobe. So if you are looking for a really well-made portable flashlight that can go in your pocket, on the brim of your baseball cap, in your glove box, certainly in your backpack, hey, this Sofirn definitely is, oh man, worth the price of admission. I'll put a link to this guy in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.